So my skin used to be an absolute total mess. I suffered from eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, and rosacea for a big portion of my life, and it was really gnarly. Needless to say, I tried using all sorts of topical treatments, all sorts of eczema products, all sorts of everything to heal my skin. It was really hard to find something that worked, and most of the products that I tried actually made the itchiness and the burning and the redness and the dryness get a lot worse. Then I finally figured out a few things that really made a huge difference with my dryness, with my itchiness, and with all of my other stuff. And in today's video, I want to share with you guys what those products are. So here's what to expect in today's video. I want to give you guys a rundown on the best products that work for me and kind of how I use them. Also, and this is a super important part of healing, is what to avoid, and if you're not going to use the products that I recommend, how to find the right products by reading the labels and knowing what ingredients to avoid, and knowing what ingredients and what nutrients in your lotions and potions and soaps and all of that stuff are okay to use and will not trigger further skin disease. What's up, my friends? Welcome to another video. I'm Rob Stewart, and I'm here to help you get your skin and your overall health back on track. In today's video, I want to share with you guys my favorite products for healing the skin. So I'm going to get to what to avoid last because it's actually the most important and it's the most detailed. So make sure to stay tuned for that because you don't want to miss it. So when I finally started to make progress with my skin is when I went ultra simple with all of my products. You could say all natural. For my moisturizers, I went strictly to natural oils and the occasional lotion. For my lotion, I would use things like shea butter, an all natural shea butter, fragrance free, hypoallergenic, for sensitive skin, super straightforward, super easy, made everything feel great. But most of the time I used a very simple coconut oil, the best, highest quality I could find. And it doesn't really matter to me for my skin what coconut oil it is. Extra virgin raw is awesome, unfiltered, extra virgin, or just some good old-fashioned coconut oil. So a quick caveat about coconut oil. It won't work for every single person, and some people get discouraged while they use coconut oil on the topical surface of their skin because it's antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, and sometimes can make it tingle a little bit, sometimes even burn. You have to remember that your skin eats nutrients like your mouth, and so whatever you're putting on topically is going to affect your overall health, and you can trigger more skin disease by using the wrong topical treatments. A little pro tip about probiotics. Taking the right one can make a major difference in the health of your gut and your skin. My favorite one is Skinessa. I take it every single day. It's the only one I trust. You can find a link for it down below. So I kept it super, super basic for my moisturizers. Here's my top moisturizers. Number 1, coconut oil. Number 2, safflower oil, which is a little hard to find, but it's really, really, really wonderful. Number 3, castor oil. It's amazing, it's thick, it's gelatinous. For me, it really did an amazing job taking away the itchiness. And I don't know about you guys, but I had super dry, flaky skin, especially on my scalp, especially on my sternum, especially on my elbows and my knees. It was really bad. And with the castor oil and the coconut oil, I would reapply that stuff as much as I needed to. A lot of times before bed, that's when the itchiness really got to me. And what I found was super helpful: take a cold bath or a cold shower, do a cold exposure treatment, and then lube up with the castor oil like a beast, and that really helped me get through the night without scratching my scalp to bits. One eczema product that's marketed for eczema that I have experimented with that works really, really well is eczema honey. I use it in the same way that I used castor oil back then, and it's just really thick, and it just does something super nourishing to the skin. I like it a lot. For me, I kept it that basic with my moisturizers, and I still keep it that basic to this day. I use a little shea butter, use a little coconut oil, and once in a while, I'll experiment with an over-the-counter lotion that is fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, and for sensitive skin that doesn't have a bunch of harsh chemicals or fragrances in it. And those all work perfectly well for me. I personally see absolutely no problem with keeping your skin moisturized from the outside in as much as you need to during the healing process. If you hydrate correctly and if you have a proper diet, your skin won't stop producing moisture. It's kind of a false narrative that's going on in the skin health community. Another area that got me into a lot of trouble was the soaps that I was using. They were drying my skin out. They were full of things that were actually triggering my skin disease. And for the last 9 years, I've been using one soap, one brand of soap, and one soap only. There's probably some other ones out there that work really good. If you're having success with some, leave it in the comment box. I'd love to hear from you guys what's working for you as far as soaps go. But for me, Dr. Bronner's is the absolute bomb. I use normally unscented. I can use almond. I can use hemp. And the baby sensitive one, those work amazing for me. They keep my skin feeling soft. They clean me really well. I like the way that they smell. It's just all natural. And when I clean with them, yes, they really remove all the crap from my skin and help me feel clean, but they don't really dry me out in a way that other soaps do. Also, after I use Dr. Bronner's and get out of the shower and then use my natural oils, it seems to absorb better than when I use other soaps. Not exactly sure why. A little caveat though with the Dr. Bronner's, there is the peppermint and there is the lavender, and both peppermint and lavender can actually overstimulate the skin, cause more itchiness, cause a burning sensation. And you'd be surprised, like so many people recommend lavender as this soothing, healing thing for eczema, and it's actually really not. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this content, remember to subscribe, remember to share, and remember to hit that notification bell. Gracias. So, as you can see, I have really short hair and I don't use shampoos or conditioners, so I really don't have much to talk about there. I use Dr. Bronner's to clean my entire body, and I generally will use it on my entire body every time I take a shower. Now, I only use a little tiny bit. It goes a long ways, and I start with my crotch and my pits, and then I work my way around the rest of my body. It's pretty diluted. A bottle about this big lasts me a super long time. You can dilute it. It can last a long time. It's wonderful. That's why I use Dr. Bronner's. Moving on. When I'm talking about products, I'm not only just talking about lotions made for skin disease, but I'm talking about all of the products that you buy, like deodorant, like toothpaste, like what you clean your house with. All of these things have to be kept in check, and so I'm gonna go over them quickly. My deodorant, I use Tom's, aluminum-free, fragrance-free. It's all natural stuff. It's real basic. It doesn't have any harsh chemicals in it, and it's good to go. As far as toothpaste goes, I use Jason's, and it's just a very straightforward, natural toothpaste. I've made my own toothpaste in the past with coconut oil. I do some coconut oil pulling. All of these things matter when healing your skin. Everything that you're putting into your body, everything that you're putting onto your body, you got to be careful with. This leads to the most important part of the video, in my opinion. Things to avoid. Now, if you're eating really good and you're moving your body and you're doing all of the things holistically you need to do and able to heal your skin, but you're not using the right products and you're using harsh household cleaners and you're using the wrong detergent for your clothes when you're washing your clothes, and you're using things like cologne and fragrances and body sprays and body washes, you're gonna nip yourself in the butt big time. You're gonna ruin your progress. You're gonna make your skin really bad from the outside in. So, bottom line is all of the products that you use, even the ones to clean your house, need to be on the natural side. For laundry detergent, you have to use something that's fragrance-free, hypoallergenic, for sensitive skin. If it doesn't say these things on the bottle, do not use it. There's plenty of stuff out there. You can find it at every normal store. There's really no excuse anymore. And this goes for over-the-counter lotions too. Some of you guys don't do well with the natural oils. Totally understandable. You do have to experiment and see what works for you. But if you're gonna go to the store and buy some Lubriderm or Aveeno or whatever the hell else is out there these days, Again, make sure that it is for sensitive skin, that it's hypoallergenic, and that it's fragrance free. Those things matter. They will make a huge difference, and you do have to do some experimenting to find out what works for you. Simple Green is probably the best overall household cleaner. I would avoid using things like bleach and 409 and all of these really deep, crazy, harsh chemicals. You'd be surprised at how much those can affect you. I know many of you guys have probably had the experience where you're using bleach or using some type of harsh household cleaner around your house, and all of a sudden you feel itchy and you feel kind of burdened. These things are major triggers for skin disease and for skin itchiness and for skin health. So use natural ones. A lot of times just using vinegar and water is a really wonderful way to clean things. Doesn't smell that great. That's why I prefer Simple Green. Keep in mind that healing the skin and healing your gut is a very holistic thing. You got to have the right diet, one that's customized for you. You got to do some level of cleansing and detoxification on a regular basis to get your organs and your lymphatic system back on track. And number 3, you got to do stuff to improve your immune system and your nervous system and your autonomic nervous system. Cold exposures, saunas, doing some exercising, breath work, yoga. Anything that gets your body moving will get you moving in the right direction. I'll leave you with this, my friends. Keep it simple. The more consistent you are and the more simple you are with the products that you're using, the more minimal you are. For you ladies, you might want to find, and I'm not the best resource for this, but natural makeup and natural makeup remover. You got to be careful with everything you're putting on your skin. You got to be careful with all the products that you use. I wish you guys a lot of luck healing out there. For those of you looking for a nice simple guidebook, there is the 3 Phases workbook, which you can find at holistichealthactivation.com. It's the same link that is in the description box for having a consultation with me to become one of my skin health clients. You can find all of my offerings for healthy skin and a healthy life at holistichealthactivation.com. Also down below, as I mentioned earlier, there's a link for Skinessa, which is the bomb probiotic for skin health. I use it every day. I absolutely love it. A lot of people are getting great results with it. Give it a try. It might work for you too. You can find me on Instagram if you're looking for a little bit more content in a different format. There I'm Stuart, Rob Stewart, but in real life I'm just Rob Stewart, Stuart. And that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back with many more videos really soon. Peace.